People were able to give us CSVs or kind of other various kind of integration files, and we would then take that on board and do the final designs ourselves internally. But the question was asked, well, how do we get people to do this themselves?
We tried to do the manual way, and it took longer and longer.
Building the cupboards, installing, doing the quoting after hours, delivering after hours, doing anything to kind of maximise the time in the day to get jobs done.
It's always difficult for a cabinetry person to say, well, how do we do this better? How do we do this faster? How do we integrate the finances? How do we integrate the quoting? How do we do the design and stuff like that? If we can move to an environment whereby every customer designs their own job and our only job is really the manufacturing part, I think that would be great.
We've got a CNC machine, an edge bander that sits there a lot of the time not being used, so I was trying to work out what we're going to do with that, and I stumbled along Cabinetry.Online through an ad and decided to sign up and keep the machine working more throughout the year than just sitting there most of the time.
For me, it was the fact that it's making it easier for the client. Instant quotes, the ability to quote when they want.
Easier, less stressful, yes. Because we don't deal with the end client, there's less time on the road. We can go to the factory. So we can come in, the jobs come in any time of day, and we will take the jobs. The guys in the office can process it, maybe a phone call or two, but there's not too much more of it. So from getting a job to cutting the job, we're talking about minutes instead of hours or days.
The ease of ordering and giving me that freedom of not dealing with drawings and sitting with customers that don't know what's happening. It's just pointing them in the right direction, making them feel comfortable with the software and getting the orders through.
It's very easy. It's always improving. If you can see a picture of what you have ordered, you know you've ordered the right thing. When it's figures and numbers, it's a lot harder to know that you've done the right thing.
From a manufacturing standpoint, the ability to turn these into CNC files and produce to machines really quickly, reducing staff time and labour and all the design side, that's definitely what drew me to the program.
The jobs come out so easily that I can put anyone really onto my machines to run it, so I don't have to focus too much on it, and it gives me time to do the other stuff.
What we decided to do is that we will not go out to a customer, okay? So we will not go and measure, we will not go and install.
What we've got to remember as business owners is we've got to bring on tools to help us grow. And there's a point where automation is what really feeds the factory. So this has let us leverage automation and increase capacity.
The time that it's probably given back to us, it's allowed us to change how we're doing both of our businesses, and now we're doing more of a Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, instead of working all these weird hours that we used to have to do in our other side of the business. So it's given back all my guys and myself a bit more time.
Definitely the volume I couldn't put through. That would be, back to taking plans from our customers, trying to understand their plans or their drawings, and hand inputting it into software. Mistakes all over the place, pressure, the time it takes to process a job manually. I could probably do 15 using the software, because it's running it through the processes, and it tells us what to purchase.
We just want to say thank you to the whole of the Cabinetry.Online team. They do an amazing job. They're really helpful, very responsive whenever we have queries or tickets.
This is the future of the industry. Young people coming up into the trade don't need to set up a factory. They don't need the machinery to sit there. They don't need the software. They don't need any of those overheads. We've got guys that work out of a ute and a trailer, and they've got a cabinet making business.
We made a strategic change so that we can just focus on cut to size. We focus on what we love and what we're good at, and we do see the cut to size as a future of the cabinet making industry.
I think Cabinetry.Online is the team behind that has a great support. You can contact them at any time. It's made our business streamlined, and much easier to run.
Thanks to all the guys at Cabinetry.Online. It's good to see that you're constantly trying to scale and grow and make the product better for us.
The work you guys have been doing has been amazing, and I've been on it for now just a year, and just the difference in what you guys are coming up with is really good.